A South Florida pastor is threatening to sue those who have come out and spoken against him.
Miami-Garden's pastor Eric Redden has sent several people who appeared in Local 10 News investigation letters that Redden intends to sue them for slander.
But those who say the pastor ripped them off refuse to keep quiet.
In May, Local 10 News did a series of stories on Redden's business practices. One elderly man claims Redden sold his dream house out from under him without him knowing.
Local 10 investigator Jeff Weinseer is back on the case with this update.
So what's he saying here?
He's saying that I slandered him.
The letter in Edward Fuller's hand puts him on notice.
I can't believe it. This is just unbelievable.
This man, Pastor Eric Redden, is now coming after this 70-year-old for defamation.
This man took everything I had, all the most valuable thing I had in my life. Now he wants to come and try and get some more. What kind of person does that?
As we reported back in May, Fuller claims Pastor Redden stole his dream house right out from under him. Fuller bought this property in northwest Miami-Dade back in 1984. And after a 35-year career at the post office, his retirement project was to build a dream house for his family. Fuller claims he ran out of money. Redden, who he had never met before, pulled up and offered to get him loans. Fuller admits signing over the property to Pastor Redden to get the money to finish the project, but there was always a promise, as he told us back in May.
I promise you, man, you're going to get your house back. This is what he told me.
Fuller says he only found out Redden sold the house for $380,000 after he did a property search, and Fuller told us he didn't get a red cent.
I said, Eric, you sold my house. And he said, I got my own personal money tied up in this house. And he said, I can't lose my money.
In this story, you said that Pastor Redden stole your house.
Yes.
Do you stand by that statement?
I stand by that statement, yes. And I have documents to show that he took my house.
After our story ran, Fuller hired an attorney and plans on suing the pastor for taking the house. What does he think about this defamation claim?
This is just to try to frighten me or try to keep me from talking, because just like I said, they called me to find out what they could do, in fact, for me not to go forward with the suit.
And what'd you tell him?
I told him that it was a little bit too late.
He doesn't like the fact that you said he stole money.
He did steal money.
Letitia Blue was also in our story back in May and was also sent this letter from Redden threatening to sue for defamation. Blue told us she gave Redden money orders totaling $3,000 as a down payment for a Mercedes Redden was selling. She says the pastor has her money. She never got the car. She too has now filed suit against Redden, trying to get her money back.
Do you think it's a tactic to shut you up?
He can shut me up when he gives me my $3,000 plus my interest. That will shut me up.
For you, Eric.
Crumpling it up.
That's what it is. That's what it means to me.
Redden also plans on suing Derek Andrews for defamation, and you just saw what he did to the letter he got from Redden. Andrews told us in May he loaned Redden $4,000 to pay for rappers to come to Miami Gardens for an event. Andrews showed us several texts he got from Redden wanting more time to pay him back, but it never happened. Eric Redden is the pastor at the New Beginning Missionary Baptist Church in Miami Gardens.
You were supposed to call me yesterday. Talk to us, Pastor.
He sped away from us back in May and has refused to sit down and answer any questions since then.
These are very, very difficult cases.
Sam Torelli teaches media law at the University of Miami. He says because Redden is a public figure, he must prove the statements made against him are not only false, but
that they were reckless, that they didn't care whether it was true or false, that they actually lied about this. That's an extraordinarily difficult burden of proof.
Any regrets talking to us?
No regrets whatsoever.
Is that letter going to stop you from talking about Eric? Going to shut you up?
Never.
If I was lying, then maybe I could be afraid. But everything that I'm saying happened.
Redden is also suing WPLG TV for $12.5 million. He claims Local 10 News ruined his reputation. We have asked before, we'll ask again. Pastor, sit down, do an interview with us, and tell us what you think is inaccurate with our reporting. Jeff Weinseer, Local 10 News.